Gracie and I are situated where the third jetty was constructed at the coal mines sometime during 1838 to 1841. It's located east of the Commissioner Officer's quarters and approximately 150 metres northeast of the lime kiln. The drawing shows a breakwater curling around the front of the jetty, which we'll have a look at in a minute. It's unknown how long this jetty lasted for, but a drawing in 1875 showed that it no longer existed. So if we look up here, and hopefully the GoPro will show it, but straight ahead of us now there's a road tramway which would have linked up to where the jetty is here, and then linked up where the tramway travels along the bank along there, back to the main settlement. I'm standing now about 50 metres above where I'm showing the roadway that connected with the number 3 jetty, and this is the direction it would have travelled here coming up, and you can just see here the embankment where it's been cut away, and I'm walking on the road now. Now, this may not have been a tramway, it may just have been a road, and the convicts physically carried the goods up to this point here, where it may well have been a tramway, had carts here, or just a road. But if this here leads all the way back to the main settlement, and you can see here it's been flattened out, and here, out here is where the edge of the bank is, give or take 180 years of erosion, but you can certainly see the outline here of where it travels along, so they could move the stores from that jetty to the main area where it's probably kept at the commissariat store when the stores were held in that area before the new building was built. So we'll pop back down to the jetty. I know it's all just bush and thick vegetation, but as I said 1,000 times, all this would have been cleared, and this jetty tramway road would have linked up with the jetty that would have been on the right hand side of where this breakwater is. And you can just see here how the bank's been undercut by the wave action, and I bet you in 6 months' time when I come back, this section of soil here will no longer be in existence. Anyway, let's have a look at this breakwater. The breakwater starts here, it's natural rock here. As we travel along, about this point, you can see where the convicts have piled up the stone. Some of it's sandstone, some of it isn't. A lot of it tends to be very flat. It may have come from one of the mines. We travel down to the point here, and this is about 21 metres from where I started, and there's a gap of 1.5 metres, and then it continues to go out there to a total length of about 30 metres. Now, one of the drawings I saw quite clearly showed the breakwater and it tended to be wrapping around the edge of the end of the jetty, sorry. Another one wasn't quite so clear, but what I suspect is the jetty may have come to this point here approximately where Gracie is, maybe a little bit further out, and stopped here, and then this here was used as further protection from the weather. So I can see here a large pile of rocks. They're not there naturally, a lot of them are smooth, as I see over there. And then the breakwater here is curling round further out than what it is over there. So I'd say this is the turning point of it that I can see on the drawing. Come out to about here and we finish, which is 30 metres. Now the reason why they built it here, I believe, is often the weather comes from that direction, the north, and you can see in the far distance maybe the commissariat store, and just in front of me is a little natural breakwater, and then the convicts built this one here. So in very rough weather you could have your boat out here, the larger vessels, and then smaller dinghies and that could bring the supplies in to this jetty here in weather that would prevent unloading at the other jetties. So there we have it, the breakwater at the number 3 jetty at the coal mines.